Hello, YouTube subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I am doing another horror movie review. And tonight's horror movie review is on the Elevator Game, based on actual true events. A Shudder original film, not really rated, but as it actually will tell you if you actually look it up and look on the back. I was at Walmart yesterday, and while I was at Walmart, I was looking around the movies, seeing what's new and what's old. The Kennewick, in fact, the Kennewick Walmart, and I stumbled across a few Shudder movies before, like Sick, and well, Sick was, it could have been better for trying to be a copycat Scream movie. And yes, it did have some Scream feeling to it here and there, some parts, but not everything. But Sick, it could have been better for a horror movie based off of COVID-19. Could have been better. Now, which it was also produced not just by Shudder but also by Universal. But Elevator Game. Some doors should never be open. I bought it, obviously, and what to say about it? I bought it. I watched it, obviously. What to say about it? I mean, it's not that great. It wasn't that great. It still scared the living fuck out of me here and there. Not completely, but it scared the living shit out of me. Just the theory behind it, and and I did actually look it up after I watched the movie. Is it actually based on true events? No. The whole part that it is basically doing what original horror movies used to do, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Someone used to dig up dead bodies and bring them home with them. Okay, I don't know how far back. A lady was being weird in an elevator, and she ended up disappearing, and then they found her body wasn't found until like a few days later, after a bunch of customers complained that the water tasted weird, and they actually found her body in one of those water tank things up above the hotel. And then ever since after that, the Elevator Game was invented, just like so many other dumb, retarded horror games for dumb teenagers to play on the side of the Ouija board. And yeah, and basically there's these rules that you have to follow, unless the game won't work at all. You have to find a hotel that has 10 floors. 10 floors. And you have to press them a certain way, like 4, 2, 10, back to 2, to 5, and once you hit 5, you have to keep your eye. You have uh, like right before you get to 5, have your eyes be closed. Like once you see like it if you're hitting the 4th floor, and then right at that moment, close your eyes. You have to close your eyes because you can't see the 5th floor spirit girl, because if you do, she basically takes her soul and keeps it with her. Basically, kiss your life goodbye. You also can't talk to her. Because the same thing, if you talk to her, you might as well kiss your life goodbye. Also, if she actually realized that you won't look at her and you won't talk to her, then she will find ways to make your ass talk. That she'll ask you questions, bug your ass, and like any random fucking asshole does in an elevator. So basically, so you can lose the game and she can kill your ass. Those are but here's the thing. To try and get your and to try and to survive the game though, right when the doors close, like right after the doors open for a little bit, you feel like somebody walked in the elevator with you, and like if you're at the 5th floor, doors open, you feel like something just walked in, that just spooked the living fuck out of you. And not see. You have to keep your eyes closed all times until the doors actually physically shut. Then hit lobby button, the lobby button, to go back down to the lobby. But here's the thing: if you actually do go back down to the lobby, that means the game is over. You failed, and don't even try to do it again. Just get the fuck out of there. Here's the thing though. If it did work, it doesn't go automatically down to the lobby. If it worked, it'll go back to the 10th floor, and it'll show you, and the doors will reopen, and you will see a dimension. And if you see that dimension, that means the game actually physically worked. But which you have a choice. Get out of the elevator and visit that world for a minute. Stay in the elevator, and wait until the elevator will go back down to the lobby, because eventually after it visits that world, it will go back down, and you will be at the lobby and survive. And yeah, eventually get out of the elevator, live your life, and whatever. That's the whole game. That's the whole premise of the dumb elevator game. Movie-wise, this is how Shudder did their original film. Which I do like the cover. The cover is actually badass. That's actually what caught my eye. The whole story plot is that there's a girl that actually did it, and automatically in the beginning of the movie, it will actually hit you. The first part in the movie, it will hit you with that. Like, not show her being killed, but there's this girl that'll actually play the game, that videotaping herself, like on TikTok or YouTube or something. Which, yes, it does evolve around TikTok and, of course, to YouTube. I mean, but TikTok, because later on it will show a bunch of TikTokers that's trying to survive in the TikTok world. But she does it correctly, and but before the door, after she hits the 5th floor, and she starts panicking, and she starts screaming out, shut, 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 and then she opens her eyes, and she sees the door shut. Then the elevator starts shaking, and the lights start flickering, and all that crap. She drops her phone. She drops to the floor. Feels a spirit right behind her. Got back up, used her phone. As the reflection, she sees the spirit behind her through the phone. She dies. I got some positive. I got my negatives. I'll just throw my negatives out there. To a certain point, TikTok is getting agitating. I will admit that. TikTok is great, but it does got its problems. In the horror universe, okay, Chucky, and it's like it's trying to desperately throw itself into any horror original or remake movie that's gonna be out there. But to a certain point, it's getting tiring. It's getting exhausting, especially in Chucky. Which I sound hypocritical right now after my Chucky theory, but back onto topic. And then her brother, and you get to meet the rest of our main cast. The actual main cast, which is this group of TikTokers that's trying to survive on TikTok, and but also on YouTube, but not that big on YouTube than they are on TikTok. Or at least that's what they say. And then they get a new intern that ends up being the girl's brother that died in the beginning. That he basically used the team that basically to help him find his sister, and because the only reason why his sister did it is because to impress the main star of that team, because that main star of the team met her, they had a lovely night together, and ghosted her, basically. And she was trying to get his attention, and he only told her if she did this, and he would make her famous. She did it, disappeared. The brother got pissed, used the team. The rest of the team got pissed at that guy, but also the brother. Movie goes on. Most of the team that actually realize, okay, they only did it because the first time when they were trying to produce a product during one of their videos, the company wasn't happy because he fucked up on that part. So they real quickly needed to do a real quick video to get their apology, the company's apology, but also get paid for it. So they said, fuck it, let's do the elevator game. They did it, but they didn't do it correctly. They accidentally messed up because they right after they hit the 5th floor, which one of the team members actually looked because he was trying to act like a badass and acting like none of the shit actually happens. So he looked, and after they hit the 5th floor, they were gonna go back to the lobby, but they went up, and which it started doing its normal shaking, lights flickering, but it stopped at a different floor. And then they see a guy walking, so the game was messed up, didn't work, or at least so the movie makes you think. And then you hear this humming song that the spirit will hum, and it's a um the elevator goes up, the doors open, the doors close, yada yada yada. And every time when you hear it, the person hear it, and you know she's there, about to get your ass. Basically, they messed up. One by one, they all die. Especially two of the team members goes back and replays the game. Because they left the camera there, they went back to the elevator that had the camera. And to grab the camera, one of the team members was stupid enough to play the game again with the second team member. And they both died. The brother actually just decided to play by himself. But when he got to the 10th world, after he actually played the whole game, he actually went to the dimension. He walked around. He thought he would find a sister. He found a dark female that didn't come out of shadows until she freaking bent back and actually felt good. And Dale was like, it was. I mean, the story plot's weak. It's it's not. It's kind of weak because it's done 1,000 of times. You got a victim that's trying to find his sibling or friend that went missing because they did the stupid game or whatever, and it had connections to something or someone that actually made them do it. And you got this like messed up spirit after them. But after he did it, the brother did it, he actually realized it was real. Which the girl, one of the team members that does the research but also does the event, not just the research, did a little bit more research when she got home. She actually found, this is where the movie actually plays off of the actual true events, just not completely. It had its own little twist and turn on it. That she read 3 college girls from a Fred or whatever. 3 college girls went to that hotel, locked the third college girl in the very bottom of the elevator. Like the where the elevator lands and stuff and the gears and stuff. She was locked in there. Her 2 college friends said that they would be back, yada yada yada. When they actually went back to their frat house and got even more drunk and partied even more and forgot about her. She was down there for, I think the movie said, for 2-3 days. She was screaming, crying. Her hands were all messed up because she was scratching on the walls and banging on the walls. And right when the elevator, and what the girl read is that her arms, her limbs got stuck to the gears and it twisted her body apart. When the movie actually shows you, it's not really her body wasn't connected to the gears at all. The elevator, the camera made it look, the elevator was coming down and she was like on her knees and like this screaming. So it was like a poor it was like a spirit out for revenge, like a poor, messed up story end up someone haunting the place that basically whoever plays the game actually wakes up the spirit, and and that's where it basically had its own twist, its own turns on that whole missing girl at that hotel that was acting weird in the elevator. Now, if you actually watch YouTube videos of people actually doing it, it's fake. It looks fake, but there's this other like someone, a YouTuber actually made their own movie of it, like a short movie of it, and actually does it really well, because the whole other part in that story of the girl in the elevator was acting weird, because she got in the elevator, she was talking to someone. It was claimed, because they got on camera, that she was talking to someone, and after she got to each floor, she got out, stand there, and between on a wall where here's like the elevator doors and then the rest of the walkway, and then she got back into the elevator and went to the next floor, and after that, to a certain point, she had a seizure, and after she had that seizure, all suddenly she disappeared from the elevator. Nobody knew where her body went or whatever, and somehow it magically got into this like water tank on the very top of the hotel. So, and that little short YouTube video actually that I found last night actually went more in depth with that, where the girl looked more scarier than the way they had it in the movie, and and I just give that more props to do than this movie actually did. And don't get me wrong, the way the makeup, the very creepy way they had the girl, it just reminded me, it kind of reminded me of, like, once you see her face, it kind of reminded me of like a zombie Freddy Krueger type look they have for her face. Her nails, the way she was like her nails, basically, and the way she was like kind of walking and you hear her bones cracking, it just reminded me of Grudge. Like, sure, her nails wasn't, but the ring girl kind of did, so it reminded me of that, just not as bloody as they show you in the movie. But just with the bones cracking, the whole that reminds me of Grudge. So but when you watch the short YouTube video, it actually, the girl has her face is like completely gray white. Her hair is like here, and you barely see her. All you see is like her back, her having her seizure, and then just shit like that. So to me, with that, it's, if you're gonna watch this, I basically prefer you guys to watch the YouTube made video of the elevator game, because to me that actually kind of even more creeped me out than what this movie did. Now, do I regret getting this movie? Not really. I mean, I'll still watch it, because to a certain point of level, I still liked it because I did like the way how they tried to do the makeup graphics for the fifth Ghost Girl. Um, the I do like how they did like most of the blood graphics for the movie, and the way how, I mean, sure, it sucked because they didn't show all the kills, and they show like one or two or three of the kills, but it was more jump scares, kills, and more jump scares than anything. So basically, is there any spoilers ahead of this movie? If anyone have seen lately of 2023's jump scare horror movies? No, not really, because this fits in its category. It's just another horror jump scare movie. Do I really have any positives? Yes, I like how they tried to make the makeup for the fifth Ghost Girl, the blood graphics, the way how they shot most of the scenes with the camera's kills. So it's like, that's my only positives. But with the story and the main characters, it doesn't really work, especially for them to try and have their own twist and turn on the actual true events that actually happened to the girl that went missing in the elevator. So it sucks, but if you're looking for a good time to kill, maybe with a sucky jump scare horror movie, this is your movie. Now, if you guys can find something better, good. I just say keep this on the bottom of your list, because to a certain point, it's not that bad to watch to kill a good time. I mean, there are moments to laugh at it, but other than that, as a good laughing nitpick movie, jump scare. But yeah, overall, do I regret buying it? For $10, not really. It was $10 at Walmart. It wasn't that bad for $10. If it was $20, yeah, sure, I would have been mad if I bought it anyway. But for $10, I'm not gonna be that mad. So it's not like I bought the new Exorcist movie. So because I heard that was a lot worse. So if I spent $20 on that, yeah. And so for $10, I'm not gonna be as mad. Just another kind of crappy horror movie to add to the rest of my other crappy horror movie collection. If you're a old subscriber, welcome back. If you're a new subscriber that's just coming by randomly during one of my random videos, please hit that subscribe button. I welcome all new and old subscribers with open arms. Hit that like button if you liked this video. Hit that dislike button if you didn't like this video. Drop your comments down below. Did you guys play the elevator game? And if you guys did, what happened? Did you guys have fun with it? Do you actually believe the story behind the events? Do you actually believe the elevator game do work? And would you guys play or not? If you guys have, then cool. If you guys haven't, would you? or would you not? Do you guys actually believe the events that actually happened with the girl? Which even though she did end up dying, actually got confirmed of her death. Do you actually? What's your guys' theory how she actually did die? Some people actually believe that's how she was playing the elevator game, but some people actually found out that it wasn't created until after a few days or months after her death. Um, did you guys see the elevator movie? If you guys have, what did you guys think of it? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Was it iffy for you guys too? Like it was for me? Short way to put it, anything about the elevator game, movie, not movie, game wise, just comment it down below. Also, what's your favorite? Also, comment down below what's your favorite horror movie, what's your favorite horror character, what horror movie that you guys would like me to review, movie and character, or just either or will be fine. I'll make sure I'll get to it. Have a nice day, have a nice night whenever you're watching this. Peace.